Everybody wants to be a prophet when everything is going well. Everybody wants to be a prophet when you have lots of friendships, lots of acquaintances, when everybody's on your side, when everybody is there for you. But what happens when it's just you and the Lord? When you're being processed, when you're being developed, when you're being crushed, when you're being broken, when you're being stripped, when you're being pruning? What happens then? Do you still want to be a prophet when there is nobody to minister to you, when there is nobody to lay hands on you, when there is nobody to anoint you with oil? Do you still want to be a prophet then? What happens when you truly, truly wish that somebody would come and pray for you and lay hands on you and give you words of encouragement, and there is nobody around? There is nobody who calls you. There's nobody who texts you. There's nobody that comes and sees you. There's nobody that reaches out to you. What then? Do you still want to be a prophet? Everybody wants to be a prophet when people believe what the Lord is showing you, when the Lord is downloading in you. But what happens when people don't believe you? What happens when people don't believe the word that the Lord is giving you? What happens when you show leadership, when you tell the leaders, when you tell the ministers, the overseers, what it is that the Lord is doing, what it is that the Lord wants them to do, when you're giving them instructions, directions that the Lord is telling you to say, to do, and they don't believe you? Do you still want to be a prophet then? Will you still stand on your post and not be moved and not... Everybody wants to be a prophet when everybody's on your side and everybody's getting along with you. But what happens when people speak about you ill? When people try to slander you? When people talk about your family? When people talk about your ministry? When people talk about how you minister and how the Lord uses you, and they don't believe that the Lord is with you, and they don't believe that you are the Lord's vessel? Who wants to be a prophet then? Everybody wants to be a prophet when everybody's on their side and everybody wants a word. But what happens when nobody wants to hear the prophetic? When nobody wants to hear the Lord's words? When nobody wants to be disciplined, when nobody wants to hear the harsh words that the Lord has to say to the body of Christ? Who wants to be a prophet? Everybody wants to be a prophet when everything is running smoothly, when your family is healthy, when your family is doing well, when there's not a lot of spiritual warfare. But when your family is sick, when there's issues coming up, when you're under spiritual warfare, heavy spiritual warfare, when it's just you and the Lord protecting and interceding and covering your household? Who wants to be a prophet when nobody wants to get together with you to fast, to pray, to read, to be discipled? Who wants to be a prophet then? Everybody wants to be a prophet when things are easy. But who wants to be a prophet when nobody believes in you, when nobody encourages you, when nobody wants to hear what the Lord has to say? Who wants to be a prophet when they are rejecting the Lord, when they are rejecting your oil, when they are rejecting the wine, when they are rejecting being exhorted, disciplined? Who wants to be a prophet?